Impressive, actually, and a big shout out. We need to give a shout out to our umpires, our match officials. Kent Hanham and Hamim Talwar, our two match referees, the team from ICC East Asia Pacific, all the team from Oman Cricket as well, our scorers, our volunteers, our liaison officers. It's been an excellently run tournament with a pretty tough schedule, a grueling schedule. Everyone's kept their humour, have kept their love of the sport, and I want to thank every single one of them who've been heavily involved. And lastly, and most importantly, our production crew have worked, well, ferocious hours through the heat, and they've brought you these pictures as could be a run out chance. KC, he hits. It's not Dipendra Singh Harye, it's the folk hero Karen KC who will run Sulaloto out, and it will be a 7th wicket. It's going to be an exclamation mark on this victory for Nepal.
Every time there's a direct hit, 7 stones is the game that I talk about. Dipendra Singh Harye might have played a lot, but Karan Casey has also played the game of 7 stones.
And sadly for Harye, I think unless we see something crazy on the final ball, we're not going to see that world record extended to 6 consecutive run-outs. From 6 games, you'll have to be satisfied with 5 from 5, but KC runs out Sulaloto. He's gone for 7. It's 87 for 7. And for Samoa, it's going to be a heavy defeat for Nepal by the very barest of margins in this tournament. They've stayed perfect, being honest throughout the games against Japan, against the UAE, against Qatar. I think for the majority of all 3 of those matches, they will have felt as though the first defeat was loading. But ultimately, as French comes to the crease, this is going to be the moment. They'll be on their feet across Nepal. It's the winning moment for Nepal, sealed with a top ball. Joyous scenes of celebration, both here in Muscat. The players go diving for a stump to bring home and mark the occasion. The fans are on their feet. They are banging and chanting and dancing. And right the way across the nation of Nepal, across the Himalayas, there will be jubilant scenes, because India, look out. The men, the rhinos, the cardiac kings, they're coming. And they will be one of the stories next year at that T20 World Cup. A special mention for Oman, who will finish 2nd, and also 2 for the UAE, who will take that 3rd and final qualification spot, and for Japan and Qatar and Samoa, who added so much to this Super 6. It's been a 10 days we will not forget, 21 matches, and ultimately Nepal crowned the most worthy of champions as the sun sets here in Muscat. They win by 124 runs. They stay perfect. They're off to India.
What incredible visuals do we have here. Nepal will won this game by a massive margin of 124 runs. But most importantly, they'll be talking about a little bit of a gully danda. I'm not sure whether you know about that game, but yes, enjoying themselves in the middle. It is the aesthetic Nepalese side that are dancing and celebrating in the middle. Why not? First, they've qualified to that big stage that is going to be hosted in India and Sri Lanka next year. 2, they won this game by a massive margin of 124. 3, they've stayed unbeaten in this entire tournament. ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia and East Asia Pacific qualifier, which was hosted here at the Oman Cricket Academy, Oval 1 and Oval 2. And last but not the least, the most important, they've given a